And she likes to make pudding pie. The people who just watch this after the live is done, I want you to know specifically, I do read some of these comments. I don't always reply because I just get tired, and replying is a lot more work than you think it is. But I wanted to let you know, hey, thank you. I appreciate that you watch these lives even afterwards. But you always see the weirdest parts. Like, you're always seeing me going, blueberry jam. Ooh, I like pudding pops. Because I'm a very much like just say whatever my brain is thinking. I could echolalia, right? Yeah, I'm very much that. Like my brain just goes and I say that stuff. So I want to let you know, the people who get here early, you see the best parts. Hey everyone, if you're joining us right now, we're raising money for gender affirming care through the nonprofit organization Point of Pride. If you want to donate to the Gender Affirming Care Access Fund again this year, this is our 4th year helping them, you can text Stardust to 44321. That's Stardust to 44321. 1 second, I gotta add this to Instagram too. I'm going live on Instagram, just to let you know, JK. I don't need anyone there though, because Instagram is very insular. It doesn't go and reach a wider audience. So, Gender Affirming Care Fundraiser mini live. I want to start calling these mini lives so people understand this is not the actual start of the fundraiser. Boom. Okay, cool. Hey everyone, how you doing? Sorry, just testing the echolalia. Yeah, that is what it is. That was 100%. I was just testing the system, you know. Hey everyone, if you're just joining us right now, we're raising money for gender affirming care by trans people for trans people. If you would like to help us help other trans people access gender affirming care, you can by going and texting Stardust to 44321 or by going to the link in my bio. Either one is a great way to do that. If you want to know more about where the money is going, how the money is going to help people, and how to get access to that money, please go to pointofpride.org. The best way to get all that information to make sure it's nice and concise for you, and that no one is going to be accidentally screen recording me and trying to get me into a gotcha moment. The best way to do that is a pointofpride.org. Okay. So if you're ever wondering, I want to know more, there's so much information. They are platinum rated by GuideStar. Point of Pride is, and that is a very hard rating to get, and they've been getting it for the last 6 years. Less than 1% of all nonprofits get that title, so very big deal. So donate to the fundraiser right now by going to the link in my bio, or by texting Stardust to 44321. That's what? 44321. I'm acting like Jory's here right now. Hey everyone, how you doing? Please comment, interact, and share the live. If you want to help us raise this money this year, you can by taking the link that you get from the 44321 and sharing it on your socials, on your Facebooks, on your Threads, on your wherever, on your Blue Skies, on your Twitter tots or whatever. Wherever you are online, that's where you should share it and help get the word out. So you can learn more by going to pointofpride.org and by texting Stardust to 44321. Right now, we're at $165,000. We're going to be aiming for $166,000 during this live. So please hang out with us. Help us reach as many people as possible. The longer you watch, the more likely we are to reach the people we need to. I appreciate everybody. I will not be answering DIY questions because often when I do that, I get derailed. And right now, I really want to focus on doing these, signing my book for all the people who've ordered my book online through my website. But also, I want to focus on raising money for gender affirming care. And you can do that right now by texting Stardust to 44321. That's Stardust to 44321. So thank you for being here, everyone. I appreciate you. talk to me, help me interact, get the conversation going, help me reach more people and interact with people in the chat in order for us to make sure we get as many people to watch this as possible. The longer you watch, the more likely we are to reach the people we need to in order to get that $166,000 we're aiming for right now. We're at 165. So I need folks to kind of jump into the link in my bio too and let me know on updates where we're at occasionally, how much money we got going. And then we can start thanking people who are actually donating to the live right now. So thank you so much. So we're here to raise money for gender affirming care by trans people, for trans people. You can learn more about how that money is distributed by going to the link in my bio or by texting Stardust to 44321. You can also go to pointerpride.org and they have more information there as well. 3 out of 4 people every single year helped by the fundraiser are people who have experienced housing insecurity. We've helped over 26,000 people access gender affirming care in the last 3 years because of the fundraiser. And if you want to access, are the signed books still available? Yes, they're in my link in my bio. But more about the book. Oh my God. This is the last time that I'm signing books on a live and raising money at the same time. This was a bad decision. God damn it. It's so hard to do both. You know what I mean? Like it's so hard to post about, fundraising and about also the fact that you can get my book on my website right now. It's like the dichotomy of like what you post about and what you actually do. So I'll answer this one more time, but people, if you're in the chat, can you answer? No, you didn't do anything wrong. People in the chat, can you answer for me though, so I can keep talking about the fundraiser? So you can get my autographed copy of my book in the link in my bio, okay? It's right there in the link in my bio. It's $35. We ship anywhere in the whole world, okay? Does that sound good? And now you guys can absolutely tell people that who are commenting that, so then I can just focus on talking about the fundraiser, because we're raising money for gender affirming care by trans people, for trans people. You can learn more right now by going to the link in my bio. 1 second, YouTube, I'm checking something. Aha, that's why. That's why. You're on the wrong Wi-Fi. YouTube is being weird, and I think it's because I have 2 Wi-Fis down in this, and sometimes it jumps on the wrong Wi-Fi. There you go. I think that's why it's stalling on me. Hey everyone, you can text Stardust to 44321. Text Stardust to 44321, and that will be a link to your phone, and then you can donate directly that way. Or you can go to the link in my bio, and you can donate what you got with what you have. The average donation right now is about $25. We don't have anyone giving more than $10,000 any single year. We've only had that happen like 3 times ever. So this fundraiser really does survive off of individual donations. There have been, last year we had over 42,000 people donate. The year before that, we had 61,000 people donate. The last 3 years combined, we've raised $4.3 million for gender affirming care, and we've helped over 26,000 people access that care. So with all your help, it really does make a huge difference. And there's several different access funds. There's the Garment Access Fund, so that's binders and gaffs. And they've helped over 25,000 people access those things over the last several years, and in 127 different countries. There is the electrolysis funds. In order for the people to get many surgeries, like bottom surgeries and top surgeries, you have to have electrolysis done sometimes in order to do that one surgery. So there's an access fund there, and they've sent out over $725,000 of that in the last, in an entire lifetime of that fund. And I think that's been around 7 years now. And then there is the Thrive Fund, which is new. It was last year was the first year for it. The Thrive Fund is everything that falls outside of what we consider to be gender affirming care. So That's like wigs. A lot of times it's wigs. It can be certain garments. It can be helping people. Certain garments that are not binders and gaffs. It can be a lot of different things. And the Thrive Fund is kind of a catch-all to help people get that care that people might not think of as gender affirming care. There's a surgery fund, and a surgery fund, in the entire lifetime of the surgery fund, which has been about 8 years or 7 years, it has given out $1,700,000 in that time period. An absolutely insane amount of money. All that has been because of all your support, all the love that you give. So if you want to give right now, you can by texting Stardust to 44321. That's Stardust to 44321. If you want to know more, you go to pointerpride.org and you can donate. You can find out more about how the money is distributed, how to access that money, how to get all the help that you need, how to answer your questions by going to pointofpride.org. And if you want to donate, you can by donating texting Stardust, to 44321. That's Stardust to 44321. I appreciate everyone for being here. I want to let YouTube know if it looks like I'm not interacting with you, it's because for whatever reason my chat froze, and I'm not seeing anything that's popping up. My chat just froze, so I gotta wait for it to like kick in. So sooner or later it will kick in, but unfortunately I don't see you guys. So Instagram, you're the only ones who can talk to me right now. So I'm relying on Instagram to tell me what's happening. So thank you for being here. If you're just tuning in right now, you can help us by texting Stardust to 44321. And if you have any questions right now on Instagram about the fundraiser or anything like that, you can absolutely ask me. And I will answer you. YouTube, I'm not able to answer because I can't see any of the questions right now because my chat froze. I'm at work, so can't really hear you because of all the noise. It's hard. It's hard, love. Please stay around. Oh, wait, what's happening? What's going on? I feel like I'm missing something here. To whoever, if you're having a hard time, I'm hoping that you're doing good. I did not see the original comment, but I saw someone referencing it. So I hope that you are okay. Hello from Indiana. Well, hello, Indiana. If you're just tuning in right now, we are raising money for gender affirming care by trans people for trans people. You can learn more right now by going to the link in the bio or texting Stardust to 44321. What percentage of the money goes to individuals versus administrative cost? 100% of all the money donated goes to trans people. 90. I would say, I don't want to say any number and get it wrong, but I know it's in the 90s for every single, like it's 92 cents to every single dollar that goes directly to the funds, right? And the rest is like for the administrative costs, but it's not as much as you think it would be. They try to keep it low. They only have one full-time employee, and that's it. And then they do pay for events every once in a while, but that's not a ton. They try to keep it as low as possible. That's why we do the fundraiser, so they don't have to like worry about trying to do more administrative costs and kind of ruin that percentage. So I think that's good. But again, I would say defer to pointofpride.org. Pointofpride.org will have way more accurate information. And if I ever give anything wrong online, I am never trying to deceive people, but sometimes I will misspeak. Sometimes, I say one number, but it's the opposite, right? So it's really important to make sure you cross-reference what I'm saying with pointofpride.org. I will say this, I trust my entire career with them. I've been working with them for 4 years. Very few nonprofits, I think, are deserving of this much trust, to be honest. I think it's very hard to find a nonprofit that cares this much to actually put their money where their mouth is, and aren't really controlled by big corporations, right? They are a nonprofit organization that is extremely grassroots. It started because Aiden, who's a trans man, after he got his top surgery, he had a bunch of binders left and he didn't want to waste those binders. So he would just he would go online and ask people, hey, is there anyone who needs a binder? I'll mail this to you. And that's what he did. That's how it started. It started as simple as that. And it just kept growing and growing and growing. Yeah, everyone, thank you so much for being here. 3 out of 4 people helped every single year with the fundraiser are people who have been housing insecured. So one of the reasons why I have so much trust in them too is that they are platinum rated by GuideStar. Being platinum rated is a really big deal. So like, they are less than 1% of all nonprofits get that like honor to be labeled that, and they've done it for 6 years in a row. And I think that's just a wild thing. That's so wild to me, how much transparency you have to, that was a trans joke, how much transparency you need to have in order to achieve that said thing. Pointofpride.org. It's the, I'm saying the right website, right? It's pointofpride.org. Yeah, if you're confused, you can just find Point of Pride here on Instagram and just go to the website from there too. Yeah, Point of Pride definitely exists. Pointofpride.org. I'm waiting for that person to respond. Or, oh, okay, there we go. I was like, oh shit. I always ask people to double check things before we say it in the chat, just because it doesn't take much to deter people. And I don't want people to see what your chat was, and then all of a sudden that becomes the reality for people, right? So before we say too much of that kind of stuff in the chat, make sure you just check yourself. You know, we don't want to scare people away because of things like that. So thank you though. I appreciate you telling me that it's working. But that's pointofpride.org. And they have helped. I can't see what YouTube is, but I would like you to guess. If you already know the answer, do not say the answer. But I would like you to guess, how many people do you think we've helped with the fundraiser in the last 4 years? So how many people do you think have gotten access to gender affirming care because of this fundraiser? Start guessing. I can't see what YouTube is saying, but I can see what Instagram is saying. So you guys guess how many people do you think we've helped with the fundraiser every single year? The 500? Okay. Anyone else? Yeah, a fuck ton. Yeah. 100,000. That would be, if it was, well, first of all, you guys have gotten way closer than TikTok. TikTok was way off. TikTok was like 40 people, 80 people. It's 26,000 people. 26,000 people. So someone almost said it right on. Someone said 28, and I was like, shit, I don't want to say it. It's 26,000 people. So we'll break it down for you to have you more understand a little more. So 26,000 people have gotten like garments, binders, gaffs, HRT, electrolysis, the Thrive Fund, which is like all the things that you don't think of as gender affirming care, but can be, gender affirming care, like wigs, a perfect example. And also surgeries. I don't have that exact number in front of me of how many people have been awarded for surgeries, but there has been $1,700,000 have been awarded to people for their surgeries. And remember, the average cost of a surgery is somewhere around $10,000. Now, and it's brought down because of top surgery. Top surgery makes it a lot cheaper in that way. But like FFS is $25,000, $30,000. You know what I mean? So it's a lot. It's a lot of money to do all that. So it's a big deal when we're able to be able to help people like that, right, in that position. So yeah, I hope that helps. I hope that kind of answers your questions. But yeah, so when they first started, the first 7 years that Point of Pride was wrong, they were able to raise $600,000 by themselves combined. So 7 years combined or something like that, 7 or 8 years combined, $600,000. when I started doing a fundraiser, the first night that we did it, the big one, where me and Jory did it together, we raised $2.3 million in 30 hours. And we changed a nonprofit that was very tiny into like a medium-sized nonprofit, like overnight. And our goal is to kind of get it to a place where it's generating millions of dollars of gender affirming care access every single year. And right now, we're making baby steps. You know, every single year they're expanding, they're growing, they're they're doing the things that they dream of doing. I cannot stress enough how absolutely important it is that we have a nonprofit organization in the trans community that is for trans people, by trans people, founded by trans people, fundraised by trans people, because I do not know exactly what the number is, but Chris Moser has this information, who's an amazing guy. But Chris told me a while back ago, I think it's something like 2 cents of every dollar donated to LGBTQIA organizations goes towards trans causes. And I think that's fucking wild. So if you donate to GLAD, if you're donating to Trevor Project, rather, the trans community isn't getting the lion's share of that support, but I feel like we as a trans community needs more support than ever. So if you want to support the trans community, I think doing it through the Gender Affirming Care Access Fund is a really great way to do it. You can text Stardust to 44321. That's Stardust to 44321. And that can help people get affirming care who may not be able to otherwise. Or you can go to the link in my bio. Sadly, I still don't have access to my chat on, I don't know why. So I know someone donated $20, but I can't see the super chat. What is going on? Hold on, let me try this. Okay. I went off and went back on, and I'm hoping that worked. I don't know technology, and I hate that YouTube is so weird. My trans son needs support with gender affirming care, as he has no insurance. So if they want to have more information, please go to pointofpride.org. There's more information on pointofpride.org. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate all the love. Okay, I still don't see a chat. What is going on? It's so annoying. Hold on. Yeah. If this happens during the fundraiser this year, I'm going to lose my mind. It's so fucking frustrating when this happens on YouTube. Hey everyone, how you doing? Hey Instagram. Instagram's hanging in there though. Thank you. You can donate right now to the fundraiser by donating Stardust to 44321. I am going to switch over and I'm going to leave Instagram Live and I'm going to turn this off here, but I'm going to use my other phone because I think it might be this fucking phone that's doing this. So I hope that you guys understand. But Instagram, you guys have been great. I just need to reach more people and I can do that easier on YouTube. So, but thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to come right over to YouTube. I might have to close this and start a new one. So I love you guys, but you can text Stardust to 44321. Okay. Can I? Now I'm trying to see how I can. I'm on this account. Can I just jump on the live without turning it off? No, I don't think I can. Okay, I'm gonna be right back. I can't see the chat, so I want to restart so I can actually communicate with you guys.